Well, hello people. Welcome to the Jameson distillery here in Smithfields in Dublin. You can do a whole tour of the distillery here, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, if I can, I'll show you this tower here. It's a viewing tower, right? So I'll just show you it here, and I think it's only €5 to go up it. So if I can just do that alone, it'll be great, you know. I'm going to make my way across the Liffey on the north side and walk around. I'm going to walk around an area called the Liberties. So you're all welcome to join me, okay? So stay tuned, stay tuned. Right, so look, this is that tower. That's a cool saying there, saying a good story can't be devised, it has to be distilled. Very good. There's the Jameson whiskey chandelier. Yeah, pretty cool, isn't it? Right people, that's just the inside, a little taste of that Jameson distillery there. You can do a whole tour of it. Different prices for different time lengths, you know, but I'm not into whiskey, so I'm not going to go around and do that. So I'm just going to try and go up this tower now. The girl told me to go down to a place called Generator or something around here to get a ticket. This is a place here called Generator. It's like a pub and a cafe as well. So pretty cool, isn't it? So look, pastries and all here, look. And you can get Americano, cappuccino, flat white, espresso, double espresso, mocha, hot chocolate, latte, macchiato, tea, specialties, iced coffee, add syrup, buffet coffee. The good news is that I'm going up high in the tower. The bad news that you have to use the spiral staircase, but it's not bad news to me. I'm enjoying this, my friends. I'm enjoying it. Right people, made it to the top of the tower here. Whew. I don't think there's a lift up here. No, there's no lift. It's all spiral stairs all the way up, right? So it's saying here in the little pamphlet that I got from them that the tower was built in 18... Let me see now, I need my glasses here. 1895, right? And was the boiler house chimney for Ireland's famous Jameson whiskey. At its peak, up to 300 workers worked here. The tower ceased to be used in the 1970s, ending 195 years of whiskey distillation in Smithfields, and it's since been moved. The Jameson whiskey factory is now down in Middleton in County Cork. So now I'm looking, so you're saying the spire. So there's this, and you can see a distance, that's the spire there. So you're looking east over there, and behind the spire you can see it is Hout Head in a peninsula there in County Dublin. So over there is the Guinness factory, I think that area, Guinness there, is supposed to be the biggest distillery in the entire world over there. Now, I don't think the Guinness family have anything to do with it anymore. I think it's owned by a company called Diageo, right? So now, as I said, it's this way here. I'm looking towards the mountains here. I'm looking south there now, right? So they're like the Dublin hills or mountains over along here, right? And beyond them is, you can kind of barely see them, is the Wicklow Mountains. And I think I'm looking over here, there's a church spire there, and I can see a bit of a mountain there. That's down in Wicklow as well. I think it's Kilmaconic or something, Kilmacoo Mountain, right? Cool, isn't it? Right. So it's saying Glasnevin Cemetery, so that's way out there somewhere, right? And all the apartment buildings here, and over there is the Phoenix Park. I think that park is I think it's the biggest park in the whole of Europe. It's okay. Yeah, I didn't realise it got more. Yeah, so it's saying here Dublin Mountains. That's all the Dublin Mountains. You're looking south there now, right? You can see over there in the distance, there's Houston train station. There's trains coming in there now. So if you wanted to go to, say, Galway or down to Cork and Limerick, you go from over there. And the River Liffey's just running along here, right up past Houston station. As I said, that's the huge big Phoenix Park over there. Well, worth €5, my friends, and the climb up was good for your lungs, you know, breathing in. Exercise, my friends, very important, very important. Right, that was cool, my friends. That was well worth €5. But remember, if you come up, you have to climb up the spiral stairs all the way to the top. A bit of an effort, but well worth it. Fantastic views all around Dublin here. Right, let's go down now, and I want to eventually go across to Liffey here and show you the Liberties area of Dublin, okay? Whew. Well, did you enjoy that, my friends? Because I did. I was looking down on that big building, that big apartment building there. So that's a place there I must go into now for food someday and tea. The generator, right? So there's that big, huge chimney. Look, that's where I was, way up there. Yeah, so this area here, where the Jameson Distillery Museum is in the Smithfield area of Dublin. So as you can see, look, it's all new apartment complexes, and you know, there's a hotel down there as well. All new, trendy area now in Dublin City. As I said, this is west of O'Connell Street. Okay, so I'm going to go across the River Liffey now over to the north side and go into the Liberties area of Dublin to show you that. Okay, so stay tuned, my friends. I like that building there. Look, brand new, modern looking building. I love it. It's very nice. There's the other side of Dublin, or in any city, my friends. I don't know whether they're on drugs or what, but anyway, you get the picture. Yeah, I like that building, modern building. It's lovely. And I'm going over here to a sculpture to show you the sculpture of a teapot. I have this on a video before from Dublin here, but I'd love this now in my back garden, my friends. So it says this teapot is based on the Utah teapot form, a digital object made public by mathematician Martin Newell in 1975. The shape was and is used for the development of software which enabled myriad creative industries, including architecture, film production, animation, video game production and the visual arts. I think there'd be enough tea in that teapot now for my 1,000 subscribers. Actually, I've got 1,030 subscribers now. Imagine that. Pretty cool, my friends, pretty cool. Right, so as I said to you, look, there's a look back again at Smithfield there. And that's the big tower that I was up. Fantastic view from up on top there, fantastic. Right. Now just deviating up this alley here to show you a mural on the wall of what do you call it? Would you call it a portrait mural? Look at this here. Now I don't know who this guy is, but now I don't know about anybody else, but to me that is absolutely fantastic, fantastic. That's what I'm saying to you, like talent, you know. I could never do something like that, nothing even close to it, right? So people who can paint pictures like that or murals like that are just, to me, I admire them. They have an amazing talent, amazing. So I'm just looking here, I'm reading off this bridge here, like it's an iron bridge, right? And it was made by Robert Dalgleish Jr. Sheelan's foundry in Lancashire in 1858. That's gone back a long time, isn't it? 1858. It's a lovely bridge though, I like it. So you see this construction here, right? They're building, it's saying a 100-bed medical residential treatment and recovery centre, and that's by the Dublin Simon community. So basically speaking, it's helping people, homeless people and drug addicts, and you know, getting them off the street and giving them shelter, if you know what I mean. And I just absolutely love to see this. It does my heart good, because it's great to know that there are organisations and people in the world who actually have empathy for their fellow human beings, and it just restores my faith in humanity, my friends. It really does. So that's Guinness across the road here. It's saying 1759 to 2023, right? So obviously they have someone who changes the last number every year, like, you know what I mean? The 3 will be 4 next year, and then when it comes to the end of the decade, they change the 2 to a 3, you know what I mean? But that's the whole huge Guinness brewery complex all in there. You can actually tour that if you have to, you know what I mean? It's a pity they can't open this tower here to the public. It'd be another fantastic view of Dublin again up here. Look, it's amazing, isn't it? Another cool idea, look, they're turning one of the skips, you know, the rubble skips, into it's calling it pocket forests, right? So obviously they filled it full of clay and compost, and look, isn't that cool? Look, the ferns are grown. I don't know what kind of little branches of trees these are, but that's a great idea. Oh look, little seating area here too, very good. Oh, conservation, the native Irish honeybee. So they've obviously put, you know, shrubs and plants in here that that the bees, the Irish bees will love, you know. I think that's a great idea, great idea. I love it. Sitting area here. See those big metal constructions up here on top of the buildings here, look, the warehouse. You see, I'd be thinking to myself, what were they for? I don't know, but anyway, that's what I'm thinking of as I'm walking along here. Huge, big, look, massive, big kind of warehouse, all built in brick. Crane Street, 1728. So, does that mean that these buildings were built in 1728? Probably so. Rainsford Street, and there was a walkway between the buildings, look. But just looking at that building and this one, they look to be derelict, you know. But there's the Guinness. This is all Guinness. I think it's the biggest brewery in the entire world, my friends. You're looking at here. It's huge. It goes way in the back there. Yeah, I must do a tour in there. I've done one before, but you see, because I'm not into you know, the Guinness or whiskey or whatever, I don't bother with these tours, you know. So yeah, so I don't know if it still is the most visited tourist attraction in Ireland or in Europe, if I get it. But that's where you go. I don't know if you can see it, there's another big round viewing tower up there, right? So when you go and do the tour, you end up on top and they pull you a free pint. But of course you're not getting a free pint because you paid for your ticket, for your admission ticket, so they have that included, don't you worry with that. Anyway, just keep walking down here, my friends. Yeah, so I'm walking now in the Liberties area of Dublin here. These are all the flats that are here within the Liberties, you know, in the inner city area here. And this continues right down now towards, if you're heading towards Dublin Castle here and Christchurch Cathedral. There's loads more flats over there. Just walking down this street here in the Liberties. I don't know the name of it, but I'll put it up on the video, okay? Some lovely individual shops here. Look, there's one, CNN Meats Limited. There's a whole meat shop there, right? You can buy lamb, chicken, beef and pork, sirloin steaks, little flour penny dinners, right? So here is obviously, I'll go over this way. Like, here is obviously another charity here, right? And look, they got two vans here. It's called Little Flour Penny Dinners, and they got the vans here. Donate now. Some people don't know where their next meal is coming from. Turn out it could be coming from you. So that's what I'm saying. Isn't that, like, I think that's fantastic. As I said to you, there's people and organisations that are willing to help other people who are down on their luck, you know. There's a shop across the road called Shine Fashions. Shine with Shine Fashions. Let's go over and have a look what kind of fashion they have over here. I see they're getting ready for St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day. was 20 euros, reduced to 10 euros. That's a shop across the road called Favourite, and there's a pizza place called Lucky's, eat and drink. There's a dress reduced from 30 euros to 20 euros. So if you're into handbags, you'll get them there for 20 euros. So you want to get your nails done, ladies? The Glamour Pit, it's called. What a name. Here's a place called the Cut Price Jewelers. And they buy gold here as well, look. We buy everything. Rings, earrings, pendants, bracelets, coins, antiques. Very good. Another little shop there called, that shop's called Just Kids. So it's all you know, anything to do with children, clothes and stuff. Here's Liberty Market in here. Let's go and have a look at this place. Three pairs of socks for 3 euros. Sorry. It's okay.
For Darren. No, for me. I too big. I said that.
So, if you're looking for cheap price clothes and footwear, try that Liberty Market here. Right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go up to a little cafe up here and have a cup of tea. So if you want to come along with me and we'll get the tea, right? Yeah, so this is just kind of, all this area around here is the Liberty. This is really, I call them the heart and soul of Dublin, the real Dublin people that live along here, you know? So this is called Catherine's Cafe, so let's go in. It says, yes, we are open. What do you think of my smiley bun? I'm just waiting here for a pot of tea. I love these kind of cafes, love them. You know, like they're really kind of homely, I find. And as I said to you, this is where you're going to hear the authentic Dublin accent, my friends, the local dubs. The heart of Dublin is here, in the Liberties. So we'll just chill here now, waiting on this cup of tea. Oh yeah, lovely little place. So I got my cup of tea here, and it seems a shame to eat this lovely smiley bun, doesn't it? Ah, look at him. Ah, how could you eat that, my friends? Oh. Anyway, I'm going to have to. Right, I'll take the bottom part off first. Super cool. Cheers, people, from the Liberties in Dublin, the heart of Dublin City. That's what I say.
the beating heart of Dublin City.
Right, so check out Catherine's Cafe and Catherine's Bakery if you're here in the Liberties. A cool little cafe here, and again friendly staff, and I love them small little cafes. I think they're fantastic. Right, so I'm going to just walk on down here. Better put my hat on. I got my hair cut. The fastest haircut I ever got cut. I said to your man, number 4 and just till it out. And he went, okay, right, and away he went, and I'd say he was finished in less than 4 minutes. So maybe it shows, my friends, maybe it shows. But anyway, got my hair cut. They're eating some a bun or something. Here's a place called Norton's Greengrocer. So if you're looking for turkey steaks, chicken steaks and stuff, rashers in there. Here's St. Vincent de Paul shop here. So St. Vincent de Paul shop here in Ireland is shops that people bring in old clothes they don't need and bring them into the shop, and then they sell them to other people, you know, cheaper than you would in other shops, you know what I mean? So it's helping out the poor people. That's what it's doing, you know. So yeah, let's see what's around here. Grey Square. Oh, aren't they lovely little houses now, aren't they? Wow, I like that. Someone's bicycle. Now, isn't that cool? You would not think you're in the heart of the city here at all, would you not? No, you absolutely not. Amazing. Go over to this little square over here. Look at the size of the houses, look. I mean, look, the fascia board is near, I can nearly touch it, where the gutters is. Wooden doors. Well, that's not wooden door there. Yeah, really cool, my friends, really cool. You would not think you're in the heart of Dublin City here. So this is the Liberties. You know the singer Imelda May? Well, Imelda May is from somewhere here in the Liberties. And if you followed RTE, what would you call it? Used to be on every, if you know Gay Byrne to me was the best interviewer ever on TV, ever. I mean, period, right? Maybe I'm being biased in that, but he had a show called The Late Late Show that went on for years and years. It's still going on today, but I don't regard it as a Late Late Show without Gay Byrne. He's since passed on, but he was the best interviewer that I have ever seen on TV, right? So he was originally from up here in the Liberty somewhere. Let's see, got a little dog outside. Hello, doggy. Hello. What's your name? What's your name? Hello. He's saying hello. He's saying hello. Look. Ah, the best boy. What's your name? What's your name? Best boy. Oh, look, Darwin. Your name's Darwin. Yeah, cool name. A cool name. Yeah. just back there. And here's another place here called Antisocial. Tacos, beers and cocktails. So it's obviously a pub here. Esther Sexton Antiques over the way there. And Patrick Howard Antiques. Right, I'll go back up this way. Candelabras, are they? Francis Cleaners. This is a cool antique shop here. Look, O'Sullivan's Antiques. Look, as if they have a piano. Actually, it's looks like a real piano hanging from the building, and then as if there's guys, look, up on the roof trying to rob it or something. Look, very good. Things there like cups and saucers and stuff. Yes, that's Sullivan's Antiques here. I'm still in the Liberties here. Here is another pub here called Jackie's. Look, there's going. It looks like a real trendy place there, full of young people in there. Looking for NCBI home, looking for people with sight loss. Okay. I like the chair. Very cool. Wow. And here's a pub on the corner called the Liberty Bell. Appropriate name for a pub that's in the Liberties here. The Liberty Bell. Let's go over here. Here's a shop here called Molly's. It sells saying beer, liquor, wine merchant. This is Molly's. Hendrick's Neptuna gin. Never heard of it till now. Never heard of that either. Larkin's beer, look. Looks like it's beer to me now. We have over 500 craft beers in store. Irish malt, Lambay whiskey, €55 is one of them bottles there. Pierce whiskey. Rowe and Company whiskey. Teeling whiskey. So loads of different whiskey varieties there, my friends. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Pigeons. Are you as well, yeah? Oh, this is funny, look. Here's a pub across the street. It's called Drop Dead Twice. I think it's well dead by now. Look, it's closed. It certainly didn't drop dead 3 times anyway, my friends. So this place here is called Liberty Ink Tattoo. People waiting to get tattoos. Personally, I've absolutely no interest in getting tattoos, my friends, none at all. Call me boring, call me whatever you want, but I've no interest, my friends, at all in tattoos. That's a pretty unique shop there, isn't it? Betty Bojangles. So this part of the wall here, the stone wall, is part of the old, what's left of the old medieval walls of Dublin City, right there. And St. Auden's Gate Church. St. Auden's Church. St. Auden's Gate is situated behind St. Auden's Church, which was built in 1190, just 20 years after the Anglo-Norman conquest. The oldest surviving parish church in Dublin, it is still used as a place of worship by the Church of Ireland. The floor of the old Norman church is partially paved with medieval grave slabs. I love the tower design on it here. It's gorgeous, and the detail of the stonework is just, as you can see, it's incredible. I don't know if you can see it here. Just off there, I can see the moon in the sky, half a moon here. Just about where am I pointing out there now? Don't know if you can see that, my friends, but anyway, clock is spot on. It's 20 to 5 in the evening. Improved and approach made AD 1826. Wow. Right, I'm just looking here at this, I don't know, what's it, a sculpture, right? But see the hollow here, the hole here. Right, it doesn't look like much now to me, right? But then I'm just reading off this sign here, right? And it's saying, the singing hollow. Take a deep breath, breathe out a long hum. For the best effect, hum different notes with your mouth and lips, gently closed until you find your own tone. You will be able to recognize this tone by a stronger resonance and by the fact that you can feel the vibration of your own voice in your back, stomach and legs, right down to the soles of your feet. Everyone has their own personal organ vibration. The so-called tremor, humming, greatly stimulates the tremor. In the early history of the human race, it is likely that humming was practiced more even than dancing, singing, drumming and whistling, as a stimulating tuning in for the entire organism. An early witness to this is the humming hollows in the caves found in Malta and the medieval cathedrals in the south of France. Right people, so that's it from another trip to Dublin City. Hope you've enjoyed it. Starting with the tower at Jameson Distillery and ending up here at the Liberties in Dublin City. So hope you've enjoyed it. As usual, I've no idea where my next video is coming from, but it's going to be from somewhere. So stay tuned for the next video. Take care and I'll see you all again. Okay, bye.